few things we need to talk about, including the statement that came out from the commissioner. The commissioner came out with a statement after what happened last week at Madison Square Garden. In an effort to find a path forward, New York Knicks owner Jim Dolan, Charles Oakley, and I met today at the league office, along with Michael Jordan, who participated by phone. Both Mr. Oakley and Mr. Dolan were apologetic about the incident and subsequent comments. Mr. Dolan expressed his hope that Mr. Oakley would return to MSG as his guest in the near future.
That's big, man.
This was after Friday when he banned him from Madison Square Garden. But now, well, hopefully, Chuckster, this is an end to this this fiasco.
You know, I've been in the NBA for 30 years. This is probably the silliest, most BS thing I've ever seen in my 30 years in the NBA. This was a waste of time, waste of energy. It's a bad look for the Knicks. It's a bad look for Charles Oakley. It's a bad look for the NBA. And I cannot believe we're wasting all our time on this crap.
Well, obviously, Commissioner Silvers saw it that way, too, and said we need to sit down and talk and move forward on this thing.
Well, I think it does send a better message that they sat down after all of these supposed differences and were able to come to agreement. But
that's all Oakley wanted. That's all Oakley wanted was
that's all he wanted, and I think that's all everyone wanted.
Yeah.
Because even as a former player, you know, we felt what Oakley was feeling, and we also felt what Dolan was feeling.
What was that?
Well, you know, like disrespected.
You call all them people back and you don't call him back.
Yeah. So I just think overall this was.
That team.
I think this was
about toughness. It was all him.
But I'm just happy
that
that
some recognition.
You know,
That's all he wanted.
We're in the era of the clapback era, and I think this is a great way to say we don't have to all the time, and we can kind of figure out a way to come to agreement.
Yeah.
Kudos to Adam Silver.
Yeah, no
and it took a comical turn almost yesterday when.
That was comical.
There were 7 former Knicks at the game, including Latrell Sprewell, who going years back had it out with Jim Dolan. So.
Man, this is so silly.
So let's please.
Come on, man.
Let's close the book on this chapter.
Let me ask you a question.
Please,
how bad? Listen, no disrespect, and I'm gonna go there. How bad is the NBA that we spend all our time talking about stuff that's unimportant and insignificant?
Good. That's it.
We can't even just talk about basketball anymore.
Okay.
Well, you know.
So, all right.
I'm glad the meeting happened because I
am too.
I'm glad. I think that Oakley, you know, even though he was wrong in the incident, he did deserve better treatment, and he did deserve to have that meeting. So
come on, man.
Happy for him.